Yeah, I'm saying you should move the text. 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 hear him saying it. You should mute the text. You hear him saying it. You should mute the text. You hear him saying it. You should mute the text. You hear him saying it. You should mute the text. You hear him saying it. You should mute the text. Did I hear him say that you should read the text? Did I hear him say that you should read the text? Did I hear him say that you should read the text? Did I hear him say that you should read the text? Did I hear him say that you should read the text? When I hear them saying that you should move the text. When I hear them saying that you should move the text.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's graduation ceremony. We hope you have the most wonderful, memorable experience, one which you will look back on in years to come with a great sense of pride. Before we start the ceremony, I have a few key messages to share with you all. In the very unlikely event of us needing to evacuate the venue, please leave via the nearest exit, which might be behind you. Please follow our ushers to the assembly points. Guests requiring assistance will be escorted. Please take a moment now to see where your nearest exit is. In line with our commitment to embed environmental sustainability in all aspects of our operations, our graduation program is available digitally. If you haven't already, you can view the program using the QR code on the screen. You'll be able to follow the ceremony easily, as the list of names in the program should match the order in which our graduands take to the stage. Please also take a moment now to make sure your phones and devices are all on silent. I know that at some points you will want to cheer and applaud, and we strongly encourage you to do so. What I would ask of you, though, is that you cheer and applaud and then quietly pause so that our next graduate and their supporters can enjoy their moment too. This ceremony is being filmed, and our professional photographers will be taking that all-important photograph of your graduates receiving their scroll. So as much as I know you'll want to capture that moment with your camera, please could I ask that you don't obstruct the view of the people behind you. Thank you. And now, if you are comfortable to do so, please stand for the arrival of the procession.
Please take your seats. Guests, families, supporters and friends. Firstly, let me extend the very warmest welcome to Royal Holloway. It's wonderful to see so many people gathered here today. Whether you're visiting us for the first time or already familiar with the campus, or if you're among those watching this from around the world on the live stream, all of you are so very welcome here. We hope you enjoy this ceremony and have a truly memorable day. It is my absolute privilege and pleasure to share this joyful occasion with you and to mark the significance it holds for you and for those you're here to support, who are, of course, our wonderful graduands from the School of Performing and Digital Arts. The first group of graduands presented at the ceremony are those who studied the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Music. They will be followed by graduands who have studied the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. As you can see, our graduands are not sat with us just yet, but they're not far away, I promise, just in the room behind us, watching you all via our live stream. They will be with us soon. And as we prepare to welcome them into this ceremony hall, I would like to share this very special video with you all to celebrate the journey these kind, generous, brilliant people have been on as part of our amazing Royal Holloway community. How much we have appreciated them during their time here, and how have they made their mark on this amazing university.
The first step, the first awesome sight, the beginning of a journey, the friends, the clubs and societies, the support, the place you called home, and the days and nights spent preparing for a bright future. Today is the day when it all comes together, that we celebrate you and everything you've achieved so far. Because this is not the end. This is the beginning of a new and exciting chapter for you. Today, you join a global community of over 110,000 alumni across 162 countries. Supporting one another, proud of one another. Celebrating your success together. Our global Royal Holloway community. Royal Holloway. Together for what matters.
It's now with great pleasure that we move to the presentation of graduands. Please welcome the Head of the Department of Media Arts, Professor Nick Hall.
Professor Ruth Livesey, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Research and Innovation. I would like to present graduates from the Department of Media Arts, the award of Bachelor of Arts degrees. Ethan Denham. Marion Douglas. Brooke Kelly. Wenshin Lee. Florence Mosley. Daniela Fetskova. Lily Hudson. Marco Wong. That concludes the presentation of graduates from the Department of Media Arts. It is now my great pleasure to welcome the Head of Department of Music, Professor Stephen Rose.
Professor Ruth Livesey, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Research and Innovation. I would like to present graduates from the Department of Music for Bachelor of Arts degrees. Oscar Amanta Jeffries. Anna Fitch. Awarded the Music Department Final Year Prize for Outstanding Achievement and the English Department's Phyllis Hodgson Prize. Harvey Locke. Joseph Noel. Awarded the Brian Dennis Prize for Composition, specifically for composing with technology special study, Philip Barth. Leah Watts. Emily Au. Jamie Layfield. Jack Luxon. Nana Nakashima. Anamie Knights. Aslam Stroud. Sophia Wilhelmi. Ollie Fry. Millie Hack. Megan Zine-Lin Keck. Emma Olivero Torres. Elijah Onkukoria. Harry Snasdall. Hannah Spencer. Evelina Venslevita. Anna Waterfield. Esme Rose Ellis. Amy Berman. And now for the award of a Bachelor of Music degree from the Department of Music. Awarded the Brian Dennis Prize for Composition for his work in acoustic composition in the Special Study Composition Portfolio, Murtava Alkanazi. Benjamin Blakeborough. Luke Cherry. Clarice Chong. Isabel Curtis. Julia D'Souza. Jackal Fung. Dhruv Gajar. Oliver Grimes. Alison Hanau Zapata. Alicia Hunt. Marvin Lai Wei Jian. Dominic Koan. Awarded the Alice Doherty Chaplin and Woodward Prize for Excellence in Solo Performance, Hilary Kwan. Ian Lee. Victoria Beryl Lee. Sinead Hoi Kay. Isabella Morgan. Sequoia Rafe. Isabel Reed. Sienna Sewell. Marvin Shee. Madeline Smith. Dimitra Sotiropoulou. Susanna Tambay. Hoi Hang Karen Tang. Toby Wright. And now for the award of Doctor of Philosophy degrees from the Department of Music. For a composition portfolio entitled Hugh Mine, Interspecies Empathy, Composition and Horses, supervised by the team of Dr. Nina Whiteman, Dr. Tom Parkinson, and Professor Jen Parker Starbuck. Daisy Henson. For a composition portfolio entitled Ritual Tableau Ecosystem, Composing with Non-Linear Musical Objects, a portfolio of compositions and commentary, supervised by Professor Mark Bowden. Samuel Messer. With a thesis entitled Gimme, 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 a Fan After Midnight, a voyage through ABBA fandom, supervised by the team of Dr. Tim Summers, Professor Henry Stobart, and Dr. Tom Wagner. Shanika Ranasinghe. With a creative project entitled The Moving Pianist, Exploring New Dimensions in Choreo-Musical Performance Practice, examining new roles and choreographic possibilities for pianists through collaborative creations with dancers, supervised by Professor Mary DeLea, YU. And that concludes the presentation of graduands from the Department of Music.
So before we continue with the rest of the ceremony, let me take this opportunity once again to invite you to congratulate our graduates. For graduates, you now are, not graduands. So everyone, please do join me in applauding our brilliant class of 2025. We now move to the presentation of Royal Holloway's Education Excellence Awards, and these are new to us this year and are such a wonderful way to recognise the amazing ways in which colleagues have had a positive impact on our students. We've asked students and colleagues to tell us about the individuals and teams that really have made a difference to their education here. And we received literally hundreds of submissions that it was a joy to read, telling us how transformative these people have been. It's such an honour to be able to recognise them in this space. Today, it's my pleasure to present the award for Team of the Year. This team stood out for their impact on the integrated foundation year students, increasing their confidence, critical thinking, and motivation to study. The award goes to Dr. John Mycroft and Dr. Lucy Thomas on behalf of the SHAPE Integrated Foundation Year. I would now like to introduce our student orator, who will deliver a speech on behalf of all of those whose achievements we are celebrating here today. Please welcome, with my great pleasure, Harvey Locke.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, staff, family members, and fellow graduates, good afternoon. If I had to describe our cohort's experience at Royal Holloway using something that I've learned here, I think it's only fitting that I turn to one of the very first concepts we encountered and certainly struggled with as a cohort together, and that was during our first year theory and analysis module, sonata form. Now, I'm sure the idea of sonata form is bound to bring up horrible nightmares for many of my peers, but bear with me for just a minute or two. As a very brief introduction, sonata form, it's a musical structure that's used to divide many classical pieces into three sections. You've got the exposition, the development, and the recapitulation. And think of it as the musical version of the hero's journey: beginning, deviation, and return. So in more ways than one, this mirrors the voyage that we've embarked on this degree as a cohort together. In a sonata form, the exposition often begins with primary musical themes in what's called the home key. It's this center of gravity that's familiar and comfortable. So similarly, during our first year, we arrived at Royal Holloway eager to wrestle from the shadow of the pandemic, but still clinging on to our comfort zone, our little habits, and this sense of self that we had from high school. Essentially, our own personal melodies, so to speak. But of course, a piece of music that's familiar and pleasant can often be also considered predictable and dull. Great music, and by extension, great university experiences, requires much needed challenges. That's where the sonata form's secondary themes come in. They're new ideas presented in a different character, making them unexpected or even jarring. For example, that might be the realization that we'd left the country we once called home, or that we wouldn't be with our families for extended periods of time. Personally, I recall feeling overwhelmed by the Hogwarts-like Founders Building and always getting lost in those maze-like quads and corridors during my first few weeks. In fact, I even began to doubt whether studying music here was the right decision at all. However, with the kind support of our lecturers, who have been our steady ground base and supporting our development throughout, along with the connections that we forged with peers from all walks of life, we modulated. We gradually adapted to this new environment. And so these unfamiliar tones began to feel like a new home that we've grown to know and love. Second year mirrored the development section, where our ideas intermingled and were reimagined in unprecedented ways. It's this stormy middle act of a play where metamorphosis happens. So we experimented with and explored a myriad of possibilities, be it with our module selections, our commitment to different ensembles, or by simply taking on the growing responsibilities that came with adulthood. Like the music and the motifs itself, we were stretched and occasionally even broken down. Nevertheless, we would always emerge from these trials transformed for the better and together as a united cohort. Having braved this tumultuous second year came the recapitulation, that is the final year that we were promised. It wasn't just a repeat of lectures or coursework. In fact, it was something more than that. It was a return. Poetically enough, a lot of things did come full circle. In the process of self-discovery, we'd grown older and, hopefully, a bit smarter along the way. By the end of our final year, the unfamiliar had grown into something familiar. And while it's certainly tempting to consider our final recitals, portfolios, and dissertations as this big finale, a perfect cadence to wrap things up, if you will, but every ending is paradoxically a beginning too. While I don't deny that these things are certainly worth celebrating, a real achievement is something much more enduring. Through late-night ensemble rehearsals, group study sessions, and seeing the smiles on my friends' faces after performances, I realized that studying music wasn't just about learning theories, facts, or techniques. It's also about embracing this sense of community that's inextricably linked with it. Just like writing an essay is about striking a conversation with other critics, University life at Royal Holloway is about immersing yourself into a much broader community and having a dialogue with them. In fact, as we step out into the quote-unquote real world, we'll have no choice but to leave behind this new comfort zone that is Royal Holloway. It's certainly no secret that many of us are still troubled by this terrifying question, what are you doing post-graduation? But perhaps there's no rush in answering that just yet. Just like most music, not every pause needs to be filled. Through this sonata-like cycle of university life, we've gained perspective and clarity. Royal Holloway's helped us discover who we want to be and reassured us that we're well on our way to becoming that person. So as we reach the coda of our university cycle on this graduation day, let's celebrate not just our achievements, but also the detours, the unexpected modulations, and the false recapitulations that came with it. Let's also be grateful for our parents' unwavering support, which has been the tonic harmony of love that has kick-started our whole journey in the very first place. They've grounded our exploration even when we were still far off. Looking ahead, may we remain open-minded and ready to embrace the unfamiliar. May we keep listening out for these melodies, ready to integrate them into our musical journey. And may our time at Royal Holloway equip us for the sonata cycles that we're about to embark on, and the greatest of them all, that is life. Thank you, and my heartfelt congratulations to all of us at the class of 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Harvey, for sharing those powerful and beautiful words with us. I must say I had the pleasure of being one of your lecturers, I think, in your first year with us, so it's great to hear that journey from you. It's a huge achievement to deliver the student oration and a wonderful thing for us here in the room to share in it. You've done yourself, your cohort, and all of us here so very proud. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank our wonderful student musicians, Christopher Bacon, Maisie Pierce, and Kian-Yan Dickens, who have played so beautifully. Thank you. Before I offer some final words to conclude the ceremony, I'd like to invite our graduates to thank their guests for all the support they've given them over the years. We know how important you are to their success. So graduates, please do put your hands together to show your appreciation. This has been a wonderful celebration. We're all so very proud of you as Royal Holloway, because you are Royal Holloway. It's been a joy and privilege to share this time with you and to celebrate your achievements as the class of 2025. And to all the supporters in the audience, watching online, or just with us in your thoughts today, we offer you the deepest of thanks for enabling everything we celebrate here today. And graduates, this is absolutely your day and your achievement. Enjoy it, feel happiness and pride. And maybe you have a slightly bittersweet sense of an ending too. I hope all of you have loved being here at Royal Holloway, and I'm sure many of you will share a sense that you're taking leave of somewhere that really means something to you. And this, of course, is a celebration of a beginning for you all too, as you take what you've learned here into the next phase of your life. Graduation days create a brief but incredibly special opportunity to feel all these things together, to reflect on what has passed, to celebrate and rejoice in what has been, and to look ahead. Perhaps with some nervousness, but also filled with hope for the possibilities your time here has opened out to you. As someone who's had the privilege of working here for over 20 years, I've had so much joy witnessing our students and celebrating our students' achievements during their time with us. And these achievements are so varied. Performances, community events, engagement days, talks, presentations, showcases, being student representatives or student ambassadors on open days, showing this place to new potential students, being in the Students' Union, and many other events where you do an amazing job of helping others understand what it really means to be here as a student and what it means to you. That can be volunteering in the local community, public talks, placements in industry, in the public sector, going to the Houses of Parliament, people working in the United Nations, business and entrepreneurship, sporting excellence, working in local schools, mentoring others through careers and as advisors to the university. As our students, you bring true generosity of spirit, creativity and meaning through so many contributions to our local and global communities. You make Royal Holloway what it is. You make a difference to everyone you meet. You are role models all. Here at Royal Holloway, we're driven to be a university of social purpose, one that strives to have a positive impact in the world and that helps to find solutions to global challenges, and to do this and all else with care and with compassion. Our students and graduates are such a huge part of how we bring this ambition to life. And the values that you see pasted on the building next door, which we co-designed with our students, these are the values we live by here. And I can do little better today than hope that all of you, our Royal Holloway graduates, will take those Royal Holloway values with you as you write the next pages of your story. And what are you going to do next? I can't help but quote the brilliant writer Nora Ephron, whose answer to that question when talking to graduates at her old college was that you will do everything. It will be a little bit messy, but embrace the mess. It will be complicated, but rejoice in the complications. It will not be anything like what you think it's going to be, but surprises are good for you. And don't be frightened, because you can always change your mind. I have seen so many of our former students go out and remake themselves and their worlds for the better over what are now quite embarrassingly practically generations of students through this university. We start here together, focusing on what matters to you. All of us here at Royal Holloway are here for you on the good days and in the more challenging times ahead. Draw on those Royal Holloway values as you move forward and share them generously. And as well as generosity, I want to encourage you to be hopeful. It's worth remembering right now, more than ever, that hope isn't just an emotion that you feel. It's something that you can practice and you can grow. It's a kind of muscle to keep us moving forwards, and it's the result of an everyday striving, working, figuring out of yourself and of the world right in front of you and all its choices. It might not make as good footage on social media as other kinds of strength training, but it surely will be a more powerful thing than any makeover that gets hits on TikTok. Practicing hope will keep you open to possibility, and it will take others with you. Today, I see such pride and hopefulness in you, our graduates, beaming from the faces of your supporters in this room. And I want to encourage you to keep alight the care and the passion and the belief that underpins so much of what you've done during your time at Royal Holloway and as you work out the next bit of your story. But also do work on that muscle memory of hope and the belief that nothing is fixed and immutable forever, at least of all yourselves. Do remember that sometimes contributions that make this world a better, kinder place are not the things that people put up statues to, or even ones that make a great line in a CV. Value those small acts too, as we've valued them in you during your time here. You are the very best of us. And those of us here who've taught you and supported you, to us, you are collectively remarkable, brilliant, inspirational change makers. Even if sometimes you feel exceptionally unremarkable and that things are frankly just a bit messy right now, what you have learned and what you have made here is enough. You are more than enough for the surprising, complicated, exciting future world that you will make for yourself and for others. Your education and experience here has given you a power of choices. And so maybe don't think of today as an ending or a beginning. Maybe, just maybe, think of it as that interesting middle part of any good story where heroes and heroines have lots of different paths they can take. And continuing the story is not some epic high drama of good or bad major choices, but actually just one hopeful step followed by another. And so, may I invite you to join me once again in congratulating our brilliant class of 2025. Thank you so much. And if you feel comfortable doing so, would you now please stand for the recession?